I'm Katie. I am a registered dietitian nutritionist, and today we are going to talk about fast food. So, I know we're likely to have preconceived notions about the healthfulness of fast food, but I want you to put that aside for a minute and kind of listen with a neutral perspective. I fully understand that you probably don't agree with me, and there may be a lot of you who strongly disagree, and I welcome you to share your thoughts. But what I want to talk about is how the vilification of fast food is a class issue. If you feel comfortable telling people that fast food is unhealthy and it's really bad for them, then I think we kind of need to check our privilege and understand where we're coming from and where somebody else is coming from in regards to that issue. And you might say fast food doesn't have a lot of nutrients, it's unhealthy, it's full of preservatives, fillers, whatever. There's not really a balance of different nutrients, macronutrients, things that we need. But there's a lot more to it. So let's pretend that you can't spend more than $40 a week on food, which is more than what the US government puts out as the thrifty conservative budget for a female my age to spend money. It's what SNAP benefits are based off of. It's extremely difficult to satisfy any kind of hunger feelings alone, let alone feed yourself nutritious food on just $40 a week. While you could absolutely purchase groceries for a full 21 meals and make them balanced for $40, there's a lot more to it than just resource as money. There's resources time that's involved in planning your meals, in prepping your meals, and cooking the meals, which a lot of people don't have the luxury of doing because they work a lot of jobs. They work multiple jobs in order to sustain themselves, and this is where we get into it as a class issue. People tend to turn to fast food because it's quick and cheap, easy, you know what you're going to get, especially when you buy things off the dollar menu. And you might think the dollar menu doesn't have a lot of healthy options, but honestly, I beg to differ. If you are food insecure and you don't have a good access to food, then it's a really good option for you, especially because it's so cheap. You are getting fat, protein, and carbs from, let's say, a burger that you get at McDonald's, and you can use that energy. You need that energy. You need all three of those in order to live. You can't use any micronutrients that you might get from, say, a salad, from vegetables, from any other type of food that we perceive as more healthful. If you don't have the energy starting up, those micronutrients aren't going to do anything if you don't have the macros to sustain yourself. Getting that burger instead of a salad is going to make people feel so much more full, which is also why people tend to choose a bag of chips over, saying, buying an apple. When they might be the same price, sure, an apple probably has a lot more nutrition than a bag of chips, but a bag of chips is going to keep you full longer, and honestly, that's what we need. We can't go on talking about nutrition when we can't even feed people. That's the basis. So people who vilify fast food as saying it's unhealthy, it's bad, you shouldn't eat it, are really just projecting their own issues, their own privilege, their own class identity because they don't eat fast food. They don't understand that we need to feed people before we can start worrying about their nutrient intake. They need to have energy before we can start worrying about their nutrient intake. Having the luxury to be able to badmouth or not eat at a fast food restaurant is a privilege, and one that we really need to watch. And we don't know who around us might have to eat at a fast food restaurant because that's all that they can afford, because that's all that is safe for them, because that's all that they have access to. And so we need to keep our food opinions to ourselves. This is not a culture known for keeping food opinions to themselves, but it really needs to happen, especially regarding things such as access to food and quality food at that. So thanks for listening. I hope it opened up your eyes to a pressing issue that we have in this country. And I welcome your thoughts and opinions in the comments section, whether you agree or disagree. And if you'd like to work with me, you can feel free to contact me at katyfortman.com, KatyFortman, and we can set up an appointment and see if we'd be a good fit working together. Thanks. Bye.